I lied to a blind neighbor and told him I moved away. Years ago, I saw a taxi driver yelling at a blind man outside my building, honking and telling him to walk toward my voice, which was straight into traffic. My roommate and I went down, helped the man to the taxi, and scolded the driver for being so rude. Feeling sorry for him, I gave the man my phone number in case he ever needed a ride. That was my mistake. The calls started almost immediately, and they never stopped. At first, I didn't mind giving him rides, but then it became every day. Worse, he would constantly spring surprise stops on me. We'd be driving to his destination, and he'd suddenly ask to stop at 2 or 3 other places. If he had asked ahead of time, I wouldn't have minded as much, but the constant detours drove me crazy. On top of that, he'd call to remind me to pick him up, even though I was always on time and never canceled. Eventually, I reached my limit. I couldn't handle the constant demands, so I decided to test how blind he really was. He told me he was blind as a bat. That's when I came up with a plan. A week later, I told him I had a job interview in another city. A few days after that, I got the job and said I was moving away in a month. On the day of my supposed move, I just stopped answering his calls. After that, it felt surreal walking past him on the sidewalk in total silence, pretending I didn't live there anymore. I feel bad about lying to him, but I just couldn't handle being his personal chauffeur anymore.